All right, people, welcome to S.C.A.M Artist TV. I'm your host, Paulthewysguy. I'm joined by my group of co-hosts. We even got some new faces around here. I'm going to go around the table and introduce everybody. Start with you, Stardager. How you doing, bro?
What up, player? How's it doing? You know the drill. Hit me on my Twitter, Stardager, at Stardager, S.C.A.M, all day, every day. Let's go.
All right, bro, Ryan Legacy, what's good with you, bro?
What's going on, sir? How's everything going? I'm trying to hold it down over here. Can't call it. You tell me.
Right.
You tell me.
We popping in on a football day. I know people at home watching football. Well, we're going to give you a little bit of content. All right, now we got a new face of the group. Clint, how you doing today, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Clint Baird, you can follow me at Twitter at Mr. C. Diggity. Man, I'm just here, man. I'm repping Texas. Let's do it.
Like that. Okay. All right, so we've been away for a second. Today we're going to come in and take a little break from doing reviews on comic book related matters, and today we'll discuss some anime. So these anime may not be like amongst the big three. Most people are familiar with Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, but these are some anime that are gaining traction in both the States and in Japan. So I definitely think that you should check them out. We'll go ahead and talk about them and talk about their uniqueness and what they bring to anime, and then as well as giving our point of view on what we thought about them. So the first one we're going to talk about is Samurai Flamenco. Now, Samurai Flamenco is a new anime that started up this past season, and actually Ron put me onto it. I wasn't even familiar with it, and he was just like, yo, check out Samurai Flamenco. It's a little bit different. So you may have heard me talk about this in one of our previous videos where I just kind of gave you a brief little take on it. But in that video, I stated that Samurai Flamenco kind of feels like a Japanese anime version of Kick-Ass. And that still holds true to me a little bit, but like it actually gets a little bit deeper in there and starts switching up things. I'll go ahead and just start off real quick. One of the things I like about Samurai Flamenco is that it kind of takes the anime tropes and the Japanese manga tropes, and it kind of turns them upside down on its head. Like, for instance, it'll start off one way, and you'll feel like, oh, this is just a slice of life type of anime. But then it kind of veers off in a completely different direction, and it becomes more of like a battle anime. And then you're like, oh, this is a battle anime. But then it veers off in another direction, and then it's like, oh, like, so I think that's one of the coolest things about the show. But I will say that from my point of view, it's also one of the failures of the show, too, because the good thing is that it's always looking to be something different. The bad thing is it feels like it doesn't know its identity as a show or as a story. So you kind of left wondering around episode 12 or so, like, where is it going to go? Or not feeling comfortable with the direction that it's going. So for some people that might be pretty cool. And at first, like, I was enjoying that portion of it too, but now it's starting to wind down for me. So I'm going to go ahead and start reverse this time. I'm going to start with Clint, since he's just like kind of powered through like the first few episodes or whatnot, get a fresh spin on it. Clint, what did you think about it?
Okay. Well, I kind of thought the same thing. You kind of warned me beforehand. It goes off pretty slow, and that's exactly, it's slow for 6 or 7 episodes, and like, man, if you're trying to recommend anime to somebody and it's slow for 6 or 7, man, it's really, really hard to get into. In fact, I started the first 3 episodes and immediately went to Steins Gate. Like, I went to different anime. I was like, this can be put on hold. I'll go somewhere else. And, I don't hate that I didn't do that, because this anime, like, it did kick up around 7, I think, is when crap hit the fan, but, it's pretty much just an anime version of Kick-Ass. And, but I will give it, some positives. The fact that there aren't really any Japanese archetypes, which is good. Cause I'm so sick of seeing the cross-dresser come in and, the weird little Japanese humor. I hate that, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll give it credit for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan.
It's definitely, it's got that going, so, yeah.
Okay,
That's,
Ryan.
pretty much what I got for it.
Okay. Ryan, let me know what you thought about it. I mean, you put me onto it, which in turn meant I put everybody else onto it, so it's, we laying the blame at your feet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. I think it started off strong for the first 5 episodes. I think it had a good storyline. And after that, just like you stated, it starts to go all over the place. You really didn't know what was going on. I like it because of the main character. The main character is kind of relatable. He's not too overpowered, which is one thing that I like in this anime. He's not too overpowered. But the thing is that, just like you said, it has no sense of direction. I don't know what's going on. Every week, something changes. Something happens. Now I think it's more centered around Power Rangers, and they each want to be different colors. And one person, everybody wants to be the leader. So it just doesn't have a clear lane or foundation that it wants to go in. And on top of that, it's 22 episodes. It's 22 episodes. So how are they going to stretch this series out? And how are they going to make it, impactful for people to watch for 22 episodes? Because there's 12 now, right?
Yeah. 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Something around
13.
Yeah.
13 episodes. So what are they going to do to keep us interested for the remaining series?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I have no idea. But let's find out. Let's find out.
Stardager,
So that's it.
give me your thoughts on it.
Now you know how I felt right from the gate. This shit's super cheesy, right? You already know that, okay? I wasn't even trying to hold no punches. I went in there and I was, trying to get a feel for it. Then episode 5 came through. I was like, oh, okay. Then 6, I was like, yeah, I can get into this. Then 7, I was like, no, I don't like this anymore. And then I got to 9, and I was like, I really don't like this. So I didn't watch 10, 11, 12. I didn't watch those 3 episodes until Ron was like, until Paulie was like, yeah, that's what we're covering this week. And I was like, dreadfully, you know what I'm saying? And so, I get on and I watch those 3 episodes, and then I hit the Facebook page and I was like, bruv, I think I got to swallow my words because this joint is decent again, right? So I'm trying to figure out what I'm feeling like it's like a scary movie. That's how I'm feeling about it. Like, I feel like it's a spoof. Like, the whole thing's a spoof, and you're not supposed to take any of it seriously, and you're just supposed to just watch it and just enjoy and try not to categorize it or put a label on it, right? So I think that's where I'm at with it right now. I think it's just don't try to put it into like a battle anime or a slice of life anime or a comedy anime. Just go in there and watch the episode and take what you take from it. Either you enjoy it or not.
Right.
And you know what,
Yeah.
Paulie, I'm also going to say this. I think the series should have ended when King Torture was killed. Well, supposedly the King Torture, at the end, and then Samurai Flamenco or
No, what are you doing, Ryan?
No, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. For people who's watching, spoiler. Yeah, sorry. Whatever. Look, check this out. It should have ended right there. That's where it should have ended. That is where it should have ended, and they should have made a season 2. It should have ended right there. But yeah, I was spoilers. Sorry about that.
But I think Star makes a good point though. Like for instance, like when you go into this show and the first thing, I guess as an anime fan, we're used to seeing the same amount of same tropes. Like Clint was mentioning earlier, we're used to seeing the same thing done so much and so repetitively that we're just already starting to look for it the minute we watch this show. And that's why, like when you start watching this show, and I'm like, oh, slice of life. And I do that for myself because I hate slice of life anime. I'm not a fan of slice of life. I'm a fan of battle. I'm a fan of battle manga and sports manga, and those equivalents in anime. So for me, it's kind of hard to get into slice of life because I feel like it doesn't have an overarching story, and I don't like reading or watching things that don't have an overarching story. I don't like Monster of the Week or episodic. Y'all know that about me. Like, it's just not my taste. So. Like with this show, like the first thing you find yourself doing is like, oh, okay, slice of life. Okay, oh, now it's battle. Kick-Ass? Oh, wait a minute. Power Rangers, like it's like all over the place. So I definitely agree. You have to go into this and not try to categorize it. It is definitely one of those things where you have to just sit back and just kind of say, and like judge it as a body. I would say I'm still interested too. Like Ron is saying, like. They got another 10 episodes to go. As you can tell from each person who spoke about it, we all fluctuate at different points. Like, even from episode to episode, you may like it one episode, and the next episode you may not like it. So I really think that this is one of those things where I'm wondering, I'm going to stick it out for the remaining 10 episodes to see how can they pull this off, or how does it end, because it's just been a crazy ride up to this point. So. Anyway, did anybody else have anything they want to add to it? Because if not, I want to move on to our next anime.
I'll just say one more thing about it real quick. You like what you said at the very beginning. You said you kind of lost the direction, like you had no idea what the direction was going. Mm-hmm. I think, like in retrospect, when I look back on it now, I start thinking, I think really it's just a big parody of itself, But to be a parody, like you've seen comedy animes and they make fun of the archetype stuff. Well, there's no archetypes. So it's just kind of weird because it parodies like, the whole Power Ranger Voltron thing. But then when the first monster, the gorilla monster with the chomp, like, dude gets his head taken off. So you're like, what's going on? Like, I'm supposed to feel shocked right now because I did.
That's what he was like. Yeah.
Spoiler. Yeah. All right, so let me just throw this out there though. Like, for anybody who's watching this show, like episode 6 is the episode when I believe that occurs, and that is the episode where like most people are like, oh, like you like shit in the bed because you're like, oh my god, what is this? Like, because it completely comes out of nowhere. You don't. It's a blindside. Yeah, it Michael Orrs you, like just straight up. So anyway, I agree with that. As always, I'm Paulie the Wise Guy. Follow me on Twitter at Paulie the Wise Guy. And you can follow these fellas here, Stardager at Stardager, S.C.A.M. Ron at Ron's Legacy. Clint at Mr. C. Diggity. Is that right, bro? All right, cool. Yeah. Also, join the Facebook group, like our Facebook page. We are S.C.A.M artists, and the S.C.A.M artist debate group. Go to Facebook /Geekaholics for our Facebook page. Join the group, come in, mix it up, debate with us. Also, don't forget to answer our question and put some comments below, like, subscribe, you know the deal. All right. Salute.
Peace.
100.